Hello, Matu Jamir, apni asa HornbillTV. District Drug Disposal Committee Kampra aji dhuri loa 34 crore opor dam thagya narcotics aro psychotropic substances kan destroy krishe. Dimapur dumping ground Burma camp de. CP pra media ge khota ko homoy junaishi ke aji laga substances kan do age kunuba sal de Dimapur chumukitima aro Newland pra seize Korea items kan ase aji destroy Korea kan nota police stations pra 79 cases thagishe.
No, this pertains to 79 NDPS cases, no? 79 cases like which are seized from 9 different police stations of the Dimapur Commissionerate, and the total worth of the drugs, different contrabands, no? It's over 34 crores, 82 lakhs, 87,425 rupees. So it's a big consignment which we are destroying, like pre-trial destruction. We have taken the permission from the court, and then it takes time for trial. So time and again, like at least once a year, we do the pre-trial destructions after obtaining the permission from the court. Yeah. Some belongs to last year also, like between the last destruction and the latest seizures. No?
Since the inception of this war on drugs that you guys have declared, and especially in regard to the app, has there any cooperation from the public through the app?
We are getting source information also, like from the public, no? From unknown public also. So it's really helping also. So we can say like the drug business in and around Dimapur, it has really come down. Now the modus operandi which the traffickers are using is that they don't land in Dimapur initially. They first go to Assam, and then from there, like they make inroads like to come back to Dimapur time, like in pieces and bits. No? But most of the abusers, what we find now is like they go to Lahorian or Katkati, no? To get their daily dose of the contrabands. So as of now, like we are giving our best, and we are trying our best to control this drug trafficking in Dimapur. So as of now, like we don't have any real source, like where there are some peddlers who are dealing in this regularly.
तो इचा होनी पाइसे माला कमिश्नर पुलिस पर मा डिटेल्स दिया लाओ पड़े ताइबा को वाला हिसाब पर दो 79 cases from 9 police stations पर दो उठाएंगे ना pre trial destruction जाए से अजी आरोड लाओ पड़े ताइबा जानी दे दो इतु worth तो drug substances खान इतु worth more than 34 crores लाओ पड़े अजी इतु destroy करे से उसे आरो एक ता information जाने दिया दो तहान war on drugs last year पर शुरू करी ना अजी तक तहान इतु app public खान पर भी support पाए से उन्हें जाने दिशे और इतुला global इतुला problem दो खाली नागालैंड एकला face करा नहीं globally drugs issue दो बिशी उलाय ऐसे और unfortunately माला नागालैंड state भी इतुला ऊपरे face करे से हुली भी commissioner police पर इचा महंगी information दिया लाय सब पर दो इतुला शुरू करा बिशी दो especially Dimapur दे दो तहान इचा drugs use खान इतुहान ला substances खान दो obviously over the years दो इतु साल दो अलग तो कमती हुई ना से और इतु drug contrabands खान इतुहान उठाई ला दो इतु 3 districts pra uthai na se Dimapur Chumukidima aro Newland districts pra inega jama gurna aji yede destroy kore ase aro idu procedure hisab pra judicial magistrate khan pra idula clearance khan loina aji yede destroy kore ase guna mohanga janai dishe ichago ni mani ase mo reporter Rebecca with camera person Wong for Hornbill TV Dimapur.
Hornbill Festival logode coincide krigina festivals alakpi bishi thagya nishina Mary Help of Christian Cathedral Church can be Flower Festival ekta organized krishe. Taika laga church premises te Hornbill TV to upper ground report krishe. IB details sabo.
Hornbill TV tia ere Cathedral Church Kohima re hi gene ase manu sob bi dikhi thakibo November 30 pra shuru kuri gene ta khan yere ekta flower festival organize kuri gene ase itu flower festival organize kora Mary Help of Christians Cathedral Church Kohima khan pra organize kora ase yere sa hisab hoye to in terms of 50 variety of flowers yere ahi gene ta khan flowers bika laga bi dikhi pa ase showcase kora laga bi dikhi pa ase bika laga intention ekla nohoi gene manu ke ahi gene different varieties of flowers bi sawole tai khan flowers khan do put up kora do in such a way manu laga suku iman attract kuria laga de tai khan flowers khan bi set up kuria put up kura laga bi dikhi pa ase yere tai khan tourist khan do hoy Cathedral Church to now it is already officially declared as a tourist site to manu ahi gene tourist site sawole aharam de ahi gene flowers khan bi sala time thake aru tate manu ahi gene phul kinia labi thaki jai for example variety of flowers each stands the flower family alag alag tai khan rakhi gene ase itu flowers hoile do sabi tai khan yere tai khan la flowers la type khan hi likhi gene ase price khan bi man itia saile do itu flowers to 5,000 man itu bishi bak to Christmas time di itu flowers khan thaga labi dikhi jai itu all in all evergreen flowers ko pariwo moila opposite te yare dikhya do orchid flowers khan ase iniga variety of flowers yare camera person ge moi kotha kura ho moi ekbar dekhabi go itu variety of flowers iniga rakhi gene manu ge ahi gene saole parya kiniole parya like ta jaga banai gene ase to itia itu main organize kura Mary Help of Christians Church laga priest ekjon ge kotha kuru moi logo de ase yare Cathedral Church te priest kura na tai ge ekbar first tai laga nam hudiwo hi first of all apni han la busy schedule de thank you for giving your time to Hornbill TV also apni khan itu first to before we go into the details apni la nam designation koi diwo
okay thank you Hornbill TV for coming over here to bring the coverage to our state and to the world. My name is Megoreko Thomas Pooner, Father Megoreko Thomas Pooner. I am the assistant priest in this Mary Help of Christians Cathedral and also the coordinator of this flower festival.
So see this flower festival we don't see I think this is the first time Cathedral is hosting such an event. Yes. So what made you think of hosting such an event like this? It's going on from November 30 till December 8, right? So what made you think of such a beautiful event like this?
Okay. So in the first place, since our cathedral is at one of the tourist places in the country, and also the government also has recognized it as a tourist spot, one of the intentions is to popularize this very place of cathedral as a tourist spot. And also not only that, the government of India also has recognized this cathedral as one of the pilgrim centers of the country, and thus to also let the world know that this place is a place of worship. We all have initiated this festival, and thus for a dual purpose, that is to popularize this place as a tourist spot and also as a pilgrimage center where people can come not only to see the beauty of the cathedral but also to experience the divine presence in this very place.
Okay, so the money you are generating from here, the funds you are generating from here, is it going to the church?
Actually, the process of funding is such that actually we have make a lot of investment. Outwardly, if you see, we see only the flowers. But if you see the investment being made, many people have been contributing time and energy throughout this year. So it is a year-long investment, and thus, since the investment are being made from the parish, and thus we also wish that the returns which is brought forth will be given back to the parish, to the church.
Okay, so we are seeing a lot of variety of flowers also, but I'm hearing that equally both domestic and people from abroad also tourists, they're coming and checking out the flowers and all, but I'm hearing that most of the time the domestic tourists are the ones who are coming and purchasing the flowers also. What's their feedback and what type of people are coming to check out these flowers?
Okay, so it is a pleasant surprise to see that many of our people within the state also are so much interested in the flower, and thus the variety of people, means people from all walks of life, come to witness not only the beauty but also to buy. And thus I am also not I like flowers, but I am also not an expert in the flower varieties and such. I won't be able to specify the specification of the flowers. However, people come and buy variety of flowers within the state, and thus it is encouraging to see that so much prospect is also there in this flower business. How to say? and thus maybe people also can venture in this flower business.
Okay, lastly, since your flower festival is going on till date 10, we still have some few more days left. Any message for the viewers?
Okay. Yes, actually it is still 8th of December, till the coming Sunday. And thus, we still wish that people, of course, people are coming. These few past days, we have seen thousands of people coming already. If you calculate the total number of visitors, every day 500 to 700 people are coming, and on a certain day there were 900 visitors. And thus, we still hope that many people will come and thus come and experience the variety of flowers being displayed here. And not only that, we also have various stalls, fast food stalls, and also the food court. And thus, not only that, again, as said earlier, to also visit the cathedral, pray, and get the blessing of God.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for speaking to us, and we wish you successful work all throughout these remaining days also. Thank you for speaking to us. Lastly, moihan wind up na kuria agere yare photo booth ekta ase I think kun photo khichibo mon ase yare 100 terai gine ahi gine photo khichibo pare ase moihan itu booth to sai gine jaile do bhal bra taigan man wild ekta gas pai kore roots nishna dikhe itu roots kan brahi taigan inega photo booth ekta banai gine ase kumba hi gine yare time spend korle mon ase korle to itu bishi bhal jaga ase khali lovers kan garne noili family time kan holi spend korle mon ase gole ahine yare kuro paru yate pra ekta bishi bhal view hoile to itu ase Kohima yare ra PHQ office kan bi bishi bhal pra bi dikhya laga view ekta ase Pool kinya ekla noi holi bi ahi kine church bi since it is a tourist site aro flower festival bi ahi ne join kuri kine pool kan bi at least 50 varieties thaga nishna itu ami kiniwo pariole la aji Hornbill TV apni han lode ground report ani ase ahia din kan ne holi bi inega related updates kan mi ani dayo reporter ke Tseminyu ke ho camera person Yamlu Hornbill TV Kohima district
MLA aro Tseminyu DP laga chairman Dwenga Sep pra aji Hornbill festival chuli thagya Kisama heritage village te Rengma Morong visit krishe ta laga visit homoy Hornbill TV pra region de alak alak mamla thagya kano portai logude khota krishe aro ahia din khan de ta laga plan super bi jankari loshe ekta report kesin tap logude sabo
So Hornbill TV is right now at the Rengma Morong, and right now I have the Tseminyu MLA Mr. Architect Jonga with me. Thank you for giving us time. So, sir, word to the question, what is your view on last year and this year? What is the change?
Yeah, well, firstly, thank you, Hornbill TV, for having me here. As the question, you see, even infrastructurally also we see the differences. The turn-up also seemed to be increased this year. And also 25th, this year being the 25th anniversary of the famous Hornbill Festival of Nagaland, the festival of festivals that brings all the people, everyone around the globe together here in this very site. So year by year, and I'm hoping better than last year, this has come to a better level, a higher level, and I'm hoping and I'm confident that next year will be even better.
In regard to Tseminyu district and in regard to the Rengma community, so the Tseminyu district, so last time the Union Minister visited Tseminyu district, so at that time there were different problems that were pointed out by different Rengma community organization group as well as you. So what is the update on that? Like you mentioned the road condition, the power supply and whatnot, so what is the update on that?
Yeah, well, with regard to the maiden visit of the Honorable Union Minister, Sri Arjun Ram Nagawal, the Union Minister for Justice, Law and Justice, taking the advantage of his visit to our district, I had highlighted about the problems that have been faced by our people, especially the Rengma people, and also about the deplorable road condition of Tseminyu town, which we can all see, and also being declared 13th district of Nagaland, there are so many infrastructure developments yet to be taken up. So one of them being the development of district court complex, and also when it comes to boosting the economy and also to bring about economic development in the area, banking sector also is very important. So Rural Regional Bank was also placed before him, and he was generous enough to have given his commitment that Regional Rural Bank as well as the construction of district complex for Tseminyu. Along with that, rural development through NABARD funding, he had committed that we can also avail the funding for those road sector development. So as per which we have given several proposals as per the commitments given by the Honorable Minister, and now we are hoping and we are pursuing that it will come to a reality. So that is what we are expecting, and also trying to expedite proposals which we have already submitted as per this committee.
The visionary of Tseminyu district in having to have envisioned the first green district. Yes. So what is your say a lot as well?
Yes. You see, in the year 2023, when we have the first meeting of DPDP Tseminyu district, the board had decided to go for the initiative of develop the signal, that is the health services in the district.
You see that Tseminyu is now still lacking so many ways. So what is your plans for those?
Yes, when I say lacking in many ways, it is not only about the infrastructure development, but it is about, as you see, the education sector, medical sector, road sector, and most importantly, the education sector. For Rema community, even though we are very advanced tribe, but our representation in the administrative services in the state is very low. And every year, whenever we see the result of NSSB or even better NPSC, our representation is very bad. So it is not because our children are not doing well, but because there is something wrong in the reservation system, in the reservation system, in the government system, so which needed to be addressed, and for which I am made to understand that the government is considering reviewing it so that justice is given to all the benefit of the Yamas, especially for the Yamas also. We are also discussing that we should also be allowed to be able to represent ourselves in a just manner into the government sector in every department, whichever we should also be. So with that, I think this is what the concern. Even that road sector is very bad. Road sector needs to be developed, and for which, as I said earlier also, I am considering, I'm taking this road sector development as my number one top priority. And the second, very importantly, our district is most of the time left blacked out. Our supply is very erratic, very irregular, regularly irregular. I know our Nagaland state is faced with the difficulties in the revenue collection, and there are all the time deficit of revenue collection. But what is lacking most in the Tseminyu division, Tseminyu district, is that even though the district with about 65,000 plus population, having about 43 recognized villages, is serviced with only 5 MVA of transformer. That is way below what is required. So even in the previous assembly session, I have requested on the floor of the assembly that at least 25 MVA of the transformer should be provided for the district, so that at least that also is very minimal. At least the power requirement for the district is there. So there are so many, in so many ways, there are so many fields in which the district is lagging behind. I'm not saying that we are one which is suffering the most, we are the only district that is suffering, but I wanted to see that we are also kept at par with other districts, be it newly created, or existing. So this is what we are.
Yeah, so I said that. So why do you think that, I don't know whether I agree that the directives are being ignored, or why do you think that the higher ups are not listening to what the appeal has been made to them today?
Well, I don't take it as the negligence of the government, but I also do understand that our state is a revenue-drained state, and even though the government has in mind to develop and uplift every department in every district, but it becomes difficult. So, bit by bit, one at a time. The only thing is we have to prioritize. In other words, accordingly, we are trying to promote it and propagate it, and that is for preservation of the environment and also the resources, and for which even it involves plantation of trees and also the habit of not using plastic waste, which also contributes to environmental pollution. So these are a few steps. We will be taking it one by one, bit by bit, and then one step at a time. And accordingly, for those initiatives, we are earmarking at least few amount from the local area development fund also, and that will go to the activities that will be taken up as per the initiative. So that is how.
So when we come to the health center of the district, the health center has been not functioning for so long, and even though there is recently a doctor, there was one doctor, but there has not been a proper function of the health center, and now being a district, having no proper health center is also one big problem for the public. So what is your say on the public health center that is not functioning properly?
Yes, I agree with you. When it comes to health sector, I know every district of Nagaland, the entire Nagaland is, struggling in power as well as the infrastructure developments, medical equipments. That is not only for Tseminyu. But when we, go deep into the details, Tseminyu, my district, seems to be the most lagging behind in terms of infrastructure development and also physicians availability in the Tseminyu district. We have one CHC that also is understaffed. The construction for the CHC building was abruptly halted, and it has been stopped for I think 3-4 years now. I don't know for what reason the construction of CHC at Tseminyu was not continued, for which I am also doing my part and discussing with our Honorable Minister for Health and Family Welfare, and the department is trying their best to provide whatever is possible from the government's part to complete it. But since it is taking time, I am also, as an elected member for the district, for that constituency, I'm also pursuing to expedite the construction to the completion of this CHC. And also, even though the government has generously sanctioned, and even the foundation stone for the same has been laid in 2 places under the clinical block of Tseminyu district, one in Ihonu and one is in Kaninu area. Even though the foundation stone for the same is laid 3-4 years back, yet today the building is not there. And that is how the condition of those that we can imagine. We are having health and wellness center there, but that too many medical equipments that is required to be there as a sub-center should be there. Those things are not available. And also all the sub-centers which is supposed to be functioning understaffed, and for which medical, generally I can put it that the health sector, the health services in the district is there. So that is why I'm also requesting the government also the concerned minister to take special attention to, especially the health sector, which is the most important facilities for the generation of the people. And also the PHC at Geneva is doing well, so that justice is given to all the benefit people of the Gamas, especially for the Gamas also. We are also discussing that we should also be allowed to be able to represent ourselves in a just manner into the government sector in every department, whichever we should also be doing. So with that, I think this is what the concern. And even that road sector is very bad. Road sector needs to be developed, and for which, as I said earlier also, I am considering, I'm taking this road sector development as my number one top priority. And the second, very importantly, our district is most of the time left black. Our supply is very erratic, very irregular, regularly irregular. I know our Nagaland state is faced with the difficulties in the revenue collections, and there are all the time deficit in revenue collection. But what is lacking most in the district is that even though the district with about 65,000 plus population, even about 43 recognized villages is serviced with only 5 MVA of transformer. That is way below what is required. So even in the previous assembly session, I have requested on the floor of the assembly that at least 25 MVA of the transformer should be provided for the district, so that at least that also is very minimal. At least the power requirement for the district is there. So there are so many, in so many ways, there are so many fields in which the district is lagging behind. I'm not saying that we are the one which is suffering the most, and we are the only district that is suffering. But I wanted to see that we are also kept at par with other districts, be it newly creative, or existing. So this is what.
Yeah, so I said that, but why do you think that, I don't know whether the directives are being ignored, or why do you think that the higher ups are not listening to what the appeal has been made to them?
Well, I don't take it as the negligence of the government, but I also do understand that our state is a revenue drained state. Even though the government has in mind to develop and uplift every department in every district, but it becomes difficult. So, bit by bit, one at a time. The only thing is we have to prioritize. Which one? See, we cannot take up the government can also not take up everything at one go overnight or in a year or two. So what is important here is we should prioritize. The top priority should be, as I said here again, power supply and road sector development, education, health. Of course, we are seeing the developmental activities of the department buildings, the schemes, agricultural sector, and all many schemes of the government, financial programs, projects, everything is there. This is also very important. But we have to prioritize so that basic amenities, the basic services is provided. Then the lesser, everything is very important. But as I said, we have to prioritize it and then go one step at a time. Which people unfortunately prioritize and place before, because of which I believe the lapses.
The MLA, Tseminyu MLA, architect Jongase. So as he have mentioned the problems that the Tseminyu district are facing, we are hoping that the higher ups also look towards into it. So for today, Hormon is update JTPL reporting So for today, Hormon is update JTPL reporting
Nagaland de HNA Arms Incorporation pra interest thage youths kange Japan de jaigina kam kuribole job offer or replacement DSA. Governmental approved program nichide. HNA Arms Incorporation de 6 months Japanese language course luigina Japan de job opportunity babu koise. IB details sabo reporter aduna lokude.
Hornbill TV itia kisama international morungte aina se itu 25th edition Hornbill Festival commemorate kurigina itu international morungbi banagina itu pitorte US, Wales, Peru aro Japan laga office pi kuligna se aro itu opor ekta bal kopor tu mon this time itu country partner Japan wilibi ikilote country partners kuina mon celebrate kurase itu opor tibi mon jani paise ki Japan laga side fala pra bi job offer aro placement dia laga ase Japanese la kota pra gen kines ka kwadu apnian kinika ase itu ekta mon huni bule jani bule parise aro itu opodibi mon yate pitorte international morungte aigna pitorte jaigna mon kumba yate officials kan logotibi itu job placement naga manukan ke dia laga opodibi mon jani bule kosis kurbo to itia itu international morung la pitorte mon itu office kuligna ase yate fale to USA, Wales, aro agede itu Peru, aro itu Japan kan laga office pi kulikena ase. Aro muan yate dikiwa parala tu agede moi kwanis na HNA itu HNA Arms Incorporation itu ekta company tan itu Japanese kan logote collaborate kurigena. Itu governmental program ase job placement aro job offer dia laga aro yate muan yate pitore nagusibo baharte kota kurulu monase to yate survey ase please ekbar ai dibo muan itu Arms Incorporation apnian bra yate aji office khuligna job offer dia laga bi mon huni payase to itu HNA Arms Incorporation laga alap khoi dibi aro ki job placement aro ki job offer dia se itu Japan kan la
acha mugando HNA Arms Incorporation do sending organization ekta ase so mugando manu students kan noile unemployed kan ge Japan de opportunity digina under blue collar jobs ase manufacturing, industrial, hospitality, caregiver kan la kam ase. So mugan takan ge opportunity digina 6 months la Japanese course de idula majode mugan takan ge interview diwodli de. To itu interview de takan ulai she gole takan la visa processing noile documentations ki kan thage itu kan sob mugan sai digina takan ge Japan de opportunity kam grole la opportunity de. Hoy.
Acha moi jani bole mundu procedure tu kinika ase aro class ki man tak puribo lage aro itu apni Japanese course ko ase itu language laga ko ase na Japanese language la
hoy to mugan Japanese language course de ase 6 months la minimum qualification to class 10 ase and plus 2 graduate can be they can takan be to course lo le pare to 6 months la course de mugan Japanese language laga course loy aro itula time do mugan do registration first tage where takan test ekta lo lage aro tade ulai se gole mugan takan ke mugan school institute HNA Arms Incorporation de entry di dibo ina ona after that takan classes to 6 months karne shuru kurbo aro itu 6 months la bitor de hi takan kicha job offer aiwa takan khushi palaga manufacturing holebi hospitality holebi ki kam holebi tade takan khushi paise gole tade nam dibo paru aro takan apply kuro paru aro apply digina mogan ra fix ekta date ekta fix kuro interview karne aro kicha interview aiwa itu tamde takan interview loigina select hoise gole takan Japan jawle laga preparation kuro
mane Japan de kam kuribur laga to Japanese language janibo lage
hoy itu to janibo lage itu to nathakile aro difficult na tade English kuta kura manu nai besibak to Japanese hi koy to Japanese nathakile daily conversation kurole na pari jay na to edu karone Japanese language to ki holebe puro lage
ekta clarification kurule mun taka to itia job placement holebi company alag aina kuma manu do scam khala bi ase aro che company bi jine nasna nai inika bi take to itu Japanese kan Japan de itu takan itia recruit kura laga to government pra approve kurigina government of India logo de approve kurigina itu recruit kura laga asna kinika ase
oi mogan 2018 de Japan aro Indian government takan MOU ekta sign kurise so that takan mogan students nole unemployed kange Japan under the program of TITP aro SSW koi idola program la nam do to idola program de takan eligible thakise gole takan ge phatao pare so genuine to genuine ase because mogan la ichata more than 100 students mogan Nagaland ra phatai kina ase and till date mogan uko problem aha nai ro takan icha tak Japan de jai kina kam kuri kina I think it's more than 1 saal upor hoi kina ase 2 years hua bi manogan bi ase to mogan la company do Nagaland de ase Dimapur de ase holwe itu ikla na mogan la home branch bi ase which is in Japan Aichi prefecture goina ase tade mogan la home branch ase tade mogan la association bi ase to association kanwa takanra different companies bisari dibo aro kicha pai jabo etu tamde mogan ge information dibo ina company ekta ase tade vacancy duita lage charta lage to takanra kicha offer mogan ge aibo mogan etu offer do mogan la students kan ge bi share korbo aro if they are interested to takan nam dibo ina ase so mogan do first of all students laga safety first sai aro company to genuine ase na nai etu bi screening kore mogan etu paside mo takan ge opportunity de iniga company ase company to bhal ase aro apni gan ready ase koise kole to mogan etu kota kori dibo interview karne so that is the usual procedure inia thake ami kan la
ঠিক আছে এনেকা ৰিক্ৰুটমেণ্ট kan bi opportunity bisi ayase holibi ekta aro doubts tu jadu jawo pare holibi ja pichite kuma manu tu stuck hoina aro aiule mun thagilibi na para laga bi ase visa kan laga passport kan laga procedure apni ane sob kuri dibona na নিজৰ arrangement kuru lagi tu
na visa aro documentations kan konish na mogan roi sai dibo na aro takan Japan de jado minimum at least 3 years to thagole lage edu this is contract ekta thage the contractual basis ekta thage until unless if kiba ekta bia noile kiba noha tak to they can come back that is one thing that we mogan students can give a share kori thake na clear kori na so 3 years to ki hole be thagibo lage aro kiba kibi hoise kole mogan ke consult kori na mogan ra modot kori na etu ek saal pasode wapas awo noile ina ki kan bi thagise kole mogan ra modot kori de ina process to mogan la hate bi ase but paratak to mogan students kan ge urge kore ki thagi jabi na 3 saal to paratak kam korole na icha tak to mogan ko ina problem bi hola ne to chana tak to Nagaland la side para do bishi bhalwa jai ase students bi takan bi adjust kuri na thage ase Japanese manogan lot aro bishi bak to takan they are enjoying their life as well so I think bhal opportunity ekta ase
aro itu tate jaisu gole salary tu kiman basic salary tu kiman pabo takan koi kam la opportunity ho holibi basic salary tu takan kiman nista ase 1 month de
so 1 month basic salary koise kole they will be getting around say 90,000 to 1 lakh to 1.2 ina na idula majote tak that is just the basic aro takan incentive holibe bonus edon ki kan milai se kole aro lo bishi hoi jay 1.4 1.5 na ina lakhs de
ita apnya la H&A Arms Incorporation de edu training 6 month training course lobo mun hoile do apnya la fees kan du kinika ase
so mogan la fees to as we all know mogan notice Nagaland holibe kute holibe financially weak ase na so the actual cost is around including GST 3.18 lakhs in ase holibe we have reduced it to 1 lakh nishna and then edu ikla noigina mogan alag ki koi mogan la state government wara bi mogan ge support kuri na ase Nagaland University de mogan la nutun patch ekta bi khuli gina ase august fane to takanra mogan ge subsidize kuri na bi students kan ge opportunity di ase so almost 40% to 50% to subsidize hoi jay to ina hoa do students kan do payment korole bi iman na thaki jay aro remaining amount kiman thake itu do takan Japan jaigina kam kuri na EMI basis te bi teragina aiwo pare so itu system ase mogan la
so basically state government bra bi itu laga oporte support kuri na subsidize bi dia ase mane
hoy subsidize bi digina ase hoy so takan last year mogan 2023 December Hornbill first date te Chief Minister Neferio oro mogan la president Hamajima Masayoshi Guinase tagan in the presence of His Excellence Hiroshi Suzuki-san la presence te mogan MOU sign gurisha to edu MOU sign thakade mogan la do Center of Foreign Language guinase to tade mogan ge Japan ja manogan ge opportunity dia manogan ge tagan ge subsidize kurina দিব কই না কথা তে লিখি না আছে মোকান MOU দে
Last question. Apni ala next batch to kita suru kuru aro.
মোকান next batch to February তে শুরু করব and then after 1 month gap লই না আরো শুরু করে না মোকান না ইনা থাকে so in a year at least 6 times 5 times to batch থাকে হয়
ঠিক আছে arigato thank you so much Japan la kota ko ase to Japanese la kota bra thank you ko to arigato ase thank you mohan ge join kori akane itia ekta bal opportunity mohan this time Hornbill festival de mohan la country partners Japan bi ase to mohan collaborate kori gina aha omoiti bi itia Japan de job offer kunba mohan yate kam Japan de kam kurule mun ase gole to takan itia H&A itu arms in cooperation logo collaborate kuri gina he takan itu job opportunity dia ase hoile bi Japan de jabo gole to Japanese laga kota to janibo lage first to itu he ase 6-month course takan dibo tatera kam ki offer ase takan itu takan he side gina he itu interview khwa pichete apni Japan de jaise gole to basic salary agite kwanisna 90 to 1 lakh thousand I mean 90,000 to 1 lakh salary in a basic salary ase gusi to ita muan hunya hisab ti to more than 100 Naga students can be to training loina Japan de ita kam kurigina arigato kuri ase bala se apnian judi interesting ase gole to apnian bi edo contact kurigina takala website bi ase contact kuribi takala headquarter to chumukedi mati bi ase gusi to takala website ti bi jaw parbo aro more information lagi se gole to takan ge takala phone number bi digna ase website te call kurina apnian itu opportunity to loilobi aji nimite mane ase moedenare with camera person Joy Watch for Hornbill TV
Nagaland beekeeping and honey mission pra aji 6 Nagaland honey bee day observe kurshe so we march umuketi made ido opor program de NBHM team pra district level best beekeeper award dishe 16 individuals 16 district pra advisor to chief minister and chairman of IDN Abu Mehta kun program the special guest agishe tai khota ko homoy Nagaland de itu laga business to potential bishi ase aro state laga economy bi bal korbele rasta ase kushe
Having understood the importance of bees in our entire ecosystem, we should not only make efforts to preserve and protect them, but today we have the scope and the possibility that these bees which protect our ecosystem also have great potential to contribute towards the enhancement of our economy, creating a better life for us. Therefore, especially the students, I want you to understand the dynamics of beekeeping, the economic potentials of beekeeping, how you can have a better life, how you can have handsome careers and at the same time contribute towards a healthy ecosystem of our entire environment. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the chairman and team leader of the Nagaland Honey Mission. I must comment that in my past 20 years of serving the state government, my experience in the Chief Minister's office, the Nagaland Honey Mission has never been so vibrant, so effective, and so much on the go. They are taking out-of-the-box approaches. They are aggressively marketing honey. And today I can see Nagaland honey, not just here in Nagaland, but when I travel around different parts of the country, I see the presence of Nagaland honey in various outlets, institutions, and in the service industry. In 5-star hotels, resorts, in emporiums in the national capital, showrooms across the country, Nagaland honey is starting to make its presence felt. I also get a lot of requests from visitors who come to Nagaland or friends I visit in other parts of the country and the world to please bring Nagaland honey with me when I travel to them. So I want to congratulate Mr. Quinker, Senti and the rest of the team for doing fantastic work, for aggressively pushing our brand and for creating opportunities for our farmers in the nook and corners of Nagaland. The real stakeholders are the honey farmers. And I want to congratulate those who got awarded today. Sob ke bishi thanks ase. Aru government bi kiman pare Nagaland honey mission logo kotha kuribo strategize kuri gine apni khan laga activity apni khan la farming bi improve, enhance or increase kuro nimide sob effort ami khan banabo. That assurance I give to all the farmers. And the honey mission also has many other plans on the pipeline. I have been told that this hall which we are sitting today is going to become a museum for honey, which could be one of the first in the Northeast and a unique experience. I also congratulate them not only pushing honey as a product and empowering farmers, but also introducing the concept of honey tourism, where tourists from outside the state not only buy and taste our honey, but go to the rural areas, experience how honey is done, how the farming is done. So they take a journey and a storytelling process of the story of Nagaland honey. So these are some aspects and new verticals which the Honey Mission has introduced. With the support of the Chief Minister, I am sure they will do much, much better. But as I said earlier, the potentials and the scope for honey right now in India is huge. And we need to put in more investments, we need to put in more efforts. I agree with my friend Mr. Putsure, who said that we need to use technology, we need to also understand the various challenges and other aspects. He mentioned hornets. This was something we had discussed with the Honey Mission also. Hornet la damdu honey bra bishi as Nagaland aro so manu hornet ke support kore, honey bee ke support na kore. But we have to understand the fact that this earlier our people used to catch hornets in the wild and eat it as it was an exotic food, it's an expensive food. Today, especially my community, our community, we breed hornets, we are also hornet farmers. So this is really affecting the honey bees and the other bee population. This is something Naga society has to look at and understand what damage it is doing. There has to be a balance in both sides. So this is something we've discussed, and we will continue to address this issue, perhaps more as a sensitization, as an educational exercise through the Honey Mission and other aspects of the agri and allied sector, because our APC is also here. This discussion we will take forward. So in conclusion, thank you very much again, Honey Mission, for inviting me. I wish you very, very fruitful sessions in the second half. I want to tell young students that what you learn today will benefit our future generations. Be like a sponge. A sponge absorbs as much water as possible. So use this opportunity, not just today, but wherever you go, use the opportunity to acquire knowledge. Learn as much as possible. Ask as many questions as possible, because in today's world, knowledge is power. And you must use modern technology to enhance your knowledge bank. It's said in today's world, the world is moving so fast that you have to be running just to remain in the same place. The illiterate people of today's generation are not those who cannot read and write, but the illiterates of today are the ones who cannot use modern technology. You have to use modern technology in a positive way. And technology is at your disposal, in the palm of your hand, at the press of a screen, in the form of a smartphone or a little laptop that you have. You have to use technology to empower yourself. Use technology in a positive way, because you are going to be the future leaders of Nagaland and of the country. 10 years from today, most of you will be seated on this side of the dais and will be the old ones sitting that side. I want you to tell students that in life, everything is possible. You just got to put in the hard work. You have to run that extra mile, burn that midnight oil. You will win, you will succeed, you will shine. Thank you very much. Happy Hornbill again. Kuk Nalim.
Hodai sal manigina ahia nishna idu sal bi Hornbill Bamboo Carnival aji pra shuru kurikina December 7 tak manibule ase Nagaland Bamboo Resource Center Sovima Chumukiti Made. Idu Carnival de 200 entrepreneurs participants ase kushe. Abu Mehta advisor to Chief Minister or chairman of IDAN pra program de kota ko homoy ajikali youth kan bi alak alak field de state laga naam roshan kurigina ahi ase. Idu nishna bamboo laga entrepreneurs kan bi naam kamabule parbo kushe.
In the last 25 years, the Hornbill Festival has grown from strength to strength. From a single venue event at Kohima's local ground, celebrated for 3 days, it became a 5-day event. Today, the Hornbill Festival is celebrated across 6 districts for 10 days. And there's a 6-month build-up of preludes to Hornbill, not just here in Nagaland, but in different parts of the country. This year, the vision of the Chief Minister has brought together 4 countries from different continents. 4 partner countries, namely the United States of America, Peru, Japan, and the United Kingdom being represented by Wales. People from different cultures across oceans merging and coming together to celebrate culture, unity, oneness, to contribute towards the good of humanity, to promote opportunities, to collaborate, to partner, and to build bilateral ties. Over and above the 2 countries, Telangana and Sikkim are partner states for this year's edition. From Sikkim, we had more than 300 participants across different verticals. I chaired 3 roundtables and business summits in the last few days that discussed how to partner, how to collaborate, and how to strengthen bilateral ties. Why I'm saying this is because the Hornbill Festival is no longer just about festivities. While it celebrates the Naga way of life, while it showcases the best of Nagaland to the international community, the Hornbill Festival is also a platform for countries to meet, people to unite, and to build up the gaps, cover the gaps in our development strategies. Memorandums of understanding have been signed between Nagaland and international agencies. Collaborations and partnerships have been discussed for the last 4 days, and in the next 12 months, many of these discussions will result in fruitful projects, development strategies, and it will benefit livelihoods, not just here, but in different parts of the country. We provide to our partners a platform to meet not only Nagaland, but other countries and other states. The Hornbill Bamboo Carnival is a strong asset to the Hornbill Festival as a whole. It takes the concept of the Hornbill Festival to this all-new district of Chumukedima. Chumukedima is one of the newest districts in Nagaland, erstwhile part of Dimapur district. Today, it is emerging as one of the fastest economic zones across the whole country. Economic studies and surveys have revealed that Chumukedima district will be one of the fastest growing districts in India in the coming 10 years. Right now, as earlier speakers have said, we have a master craftsman from Japan who is going to have workshops and seminars with our bamboo workers and bamboo artisans. I want to express the gratefulness of the state government, to the government of Japan, and to the Embassy of Japan under the leadership of His Excellency the Ambassador, who was one of our chief guests at the inaugural function. And Japan is one of the partner countries. So we're very glad to have you. Thank you very much for collaborating with us. Arigato.
Okay, so back in 2021, when I visited Kisama Naga Heritage, back in 2021 when I visited Kisama, I noticed something which is like we need something which has two wheels, not four. Like traffic iman congestion thake, aro gari kan iman jam thakilui mano still then they still bring the vehicle. So mula bhabna ekta to what if idohan events in gande, dangor events kande and also resorts kan, aro institutions kande ido implement koro parishe golo ido idea. Ido kina ho koina 2021 de moi bhabna korise. But then plan korina ido idea execute korle alop time lagise enya korina this year 2024 December this year khatam korle parise. Challenges to bishi thagise because this is one of its kind. Kun bhi banai sana to nijor joints kan korle shikise and then bamboo la species bhi right species cholaole wala hai. So idon challenges to bishi thagise. About 6 months to back and forth korina idon korina eta khatam hoise.
So when is it likely to be in the market?
Most probably next year. Eta I mean trial day ase. To sai sabo I mean tala advantages bhi janibo lage but then tala disadvantages can be janili do customers can be problem face na korbo aro problem face korise goli one solution ready thakibo.
So idu ki ba run kore ase?
Battery. So tala battery do lido lithium ion battery ase. To 72 volt battery ase de aro 30 ampere tai laga power do 30 ampere ase. To ido tai laga kile lithium ion battery cholai ase gole do lithium ion battery do lido tai la discharge rate bishi slow ase. As in mon kiba ekta light ekta tade jolai dise battery de connect korna jolai ase gole do tai bishi slowly discharge hoy unlike other lead acid batteries kan nishna noigina. To ido ane lithium ion cholai and then idu laga charging hoise gole do about 2 hours 2 to 3 hours lage full charge korole and then tai laga discharge idu amen la hub motor laga tai hub motor kundu cholai ase itu battery lode mane battery tai la discharge rate to lido about tai la distance to about roughly 40 to 50 kilometers plain de uphill de holi lido consumption alo bishi ho jabo holi plain de do about 50 kilometers jabo.
How many hours does it take to charge?
About 2 to 3 hours.
Tati Group Enterprise ba Thopema Village the third Hornbill Pinterest air rifle shooting competition organized crucial open category could competitors can 50 meters 75 meters or 100 meters shot crucial that they hand pen im long pa 291 points by gina championship GTC or cash prize rupees 55,000 by ship. Etienne Chang 286 points gina first runner up by ship or cash prize rupees 35,000 by ship. Could second runner up Cresania 238 points by gina rupees 20,000 GTC. Tuibar champion Tagya Kizali Tukire Tailaga title defend Kribole Parianai Itubar .177 open category could 25 meter 35 meters or 50 meters marche that Nizo Bello pra 285 points pra championship GT gina rupees 35,000 cash prize GTC. First runner up Etienne Chang 285 points per rupees 20,000 cash GTC or second runner up Niresanya Macho 279 points per cash prize rupees 15,000 paise. .177 Indian category de distance shot 15 meters 25 meters or 35 meters shot crochet. Yadebi Henben Imlong 294 points per rupees 5,000 or PX 120 minute to PX bottle virgin air rifle model bi jitishe competition de Preshule Sports India Thane Maharashtra pra prize sponsor krishe ita karne manhi sai debi Hornbill TV